Hello and welcome to Graphic Online's News in Brief. In the headlines, minority in Parliament kicks against exclusive use of the Ghana cards for SIM card re-registration. Finance Ministry refutes claims of Ken Ofori-Atta's resignation. NDC describes Ejura disturbances probe committee report as a poor attempt to cover up. Police charges Reverend Owusu Bempah before two courts. And some Pyne and Kankam endorsed as Kumasi and Asokore Mampong MCEs. News in Brief is brought to you by Graphic News Plus.
Download your Graphic News Plus now and choose your preferred package daily, weekly, monthly, and annually, and access free news on various interest areas as well. Graphic News Plus, connecting people through news.
And now the news in brief. The minority in Parliament has objected to the exclusive use of the Ghana card for SIM cards re-registration. They say the directive by the Minister of Communications and Digitalization, Mrs. Owusu Bempah, to use only Ghana card for the exercise from October 1, 2021 to March 2022 will disenfranchise many Ghanaians.
Minority spokesperson on communications, Sam George, says that the minority finds it inappropriate that a directive has been given to deactivate SIM cards not linked to the Ghana card after the exercise. The minority suggests that an integrated referencing databases of the Passport Office, DVLA, NHIA and SNIT with the NIA database whose cards were largely used as primary registration documents for previous SIM registrations should be used for the SIM card re-registration.
The Ministry of Finance is refuting claims making the rounds on social media that Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta has resigned from his post. The ministry says Mr. Ofori-Atta is focused on his job and wants the public to disregard the rumors.
The ministry's denial is contained in a statement issued on Tuesday, October 5. According to the Public Affairs Directorate of the Finance Ministry, Mr. Ofori-Atta is still at post and that there is no truth in the rumors that Ken Ofori-Atta has tendered in his resignation. The statement says Mr. Ofori-Atta is still working and remains focused on his mandate.
The National Democratic Congress has described as a poor attempt to cover up the findings and recommendations of the three-member Ministerial Committee of Inquiry into the circumstances that led to the disturbances, shootings, injuries and death of some persons in Ejura in the Ashanti region on the 29th of June 2021. The party says after an objective and painstaking examination of the 55-page report, it is clear that it is full of faulty findings, flawed conclusions and deficient recommendations calculated to shield from accountability the murderers of a social activist, Ibrahim Muhammad, aka Macho Kaka, and the perpetrators of the subsequent state-sponsored killings in Ejura by the military.
We wish to make the point forcefully, ladies and gentlemen, that no credible or verified evidence of any feud in Kaka's family was adduced by any of the witnesses who appeared before the committee to testify, because there is none. One therefore wonders how the committee came to this contrived conclusion. The idea that Kaka was killed as a result of a family feud is therefore the invention of the Kumasi committee, and as such cannot be allowed to stand. None of the accused persons were heard by the committee. ED was not heard. None of the accused persons were heard. Therefore, aside the fact that the finding of the committee relative to who killed Kaka is palpably false, it also breaches the rules of fair trial and natural justice. We in the NDC condemn in no uncertain terms this shameful attempt by the committee at cover-up, and hereby unreservedly support the decision of the Kaka family to reject the report.
Police prosecutors have dragged the General Overseer of the Glorious Word Power Ministry International, Reverend Owusu Bempah, to two different courts. The new development comes as the police on Tuesday amended the charge sheet against Owusu Bempah and some of his church members in the case before the Accra Circuit Court 1.
At the Accra Circuit Court 1, Reverend Owusu Bempah has been charged with breach of peace over his alleged involvement in threatening to kill Patricia Odro Krantin, aka Nana Agrada, At the Accra Circuit Court 2, he faces the charge of abetment for causing harm for allegedly inciting his church members to attack 3 police officers who went to the church to effect an arrest. Lawyer for Reverend Owusu Bempah has expressed his displeasure at the development, saying the facts of the case are the same and that the 2 trials are linked to the same alleged incident. He intends to petition the Attorney General for redress.
In our final story, former Ashanti Regional Secretary of the new Patriotic Party, Mr. Pyne, has been confirmed as the Chief Executive of the Kumasi Metropolitan Assembly. Pyne, who pulled 55 yes votes out of the 58 valid votes cast, replaces Mr. Osei-Sibe entry.
The exercise to confirm or refuse the President's nominees for Chief Executive for Metropolitan, Municipal and District Assemblies continues nationwide. Pyne was endorsed at a meeting at the Prempeh Assembly Hall on Tuesday morning. Similarly, Mr. Kennedy Kankam, a former Member of Parliament for Nshaeso in Kumasi, has also been endorsed as the MCE for Asokore Mampong, after receiving a 100% endorsement by Assembly members.
Thank you for watching. We'll see you again with another edition. Stay safe and protect yourself from COVID-19. For more news, visit graphic.com.gh or log on to Facebook at Daily Graphic and on YouTube at GraphicGH. I am Ama Echa Amankwa Befi.
Subscribe now.